Hey hustlers, Miles here. Hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I want to share how you can make your first $1,000 on Etsy. Let's get into it. So welcome back to Hustle Endeavor. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you like this video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I help entrepreneurs build successful income streams online for more money, more freedom, and a better future. And currently we're all working on Etsy, so if you need help with that, please subscribe to the channel. And quickly, before we get started, I put together a completely free 1-hour masterclass that will show you the exact steps and processes you need to take if you want to build an Etsy store that generates $100,000 or more in a year. To view the masterclass, just go to the link beneath this video. So I know that for many of you just starting out, making your first $1,000 online is a major milestone. And making an extra $1,000 a month online can make a huge difference to your life. I remember when I first reached that sort of milestone of making my first $1,000 online, it was quite literally life-changing. I was currently working at a job I hated. And before that, I worked at a string of jobs as well, auditing, a boring retail job. I even sold double glazing windows door to door in the freezing cold, and that's another story. But, I was struggling to pay the bills. And I remember for the first time in a long time, making that first $1,000 online, completely eased the pressure and anxiety I was feeling at the time. And, also mentally, it let me know that it's possible to build a business online, because if you can make $1,000, you can make 10,000, and if you can make 10,000, you can make 100,000, and so on and so on. So I know how important it is making your first $1,000 online. So in this video today, I'd like to share how you can make your first steps towards making your first $1,000 online with Etsy selling print-on-demand products. So if that sounds good, stick around. So firstly, you need to know what it takes to make $1,000 a month on Etsy, because this is going to influence the direction you take with your store, which we're going to cover later on in this video. So if we divide $1,000 by 30, which is of course the average amount of days in a month, it adds up to 33, okay? $33 a day, guys. So to make $1,000 a month, you only need to make $33 a day. So now we know that it only takes $33 a day, to make 1,000. You need to work out what you're gonna sell, okay? Obviously. And this is going to be governed by the kind of approach you wanna take with your Etsy store, okay? Now, there's a number of different approaches you could take and tackle this, okay? You could sell, one product a day at $33. You could aim to sell 2 products a day at, let's say, $17 or $16. You could even sell, aim to sell 10 products a month, at $100. I have students that are successful selling both lower price and higher price items. So it's just down to the approach you want to take. And, something to bear in mind is, and where I see a lot of people go wrong, is that they think it's going to be more difficult to sell a higher priced item, and it's simply not, okay? It's all mindset, okay? It's just as easy to sell a $100 product on Etsy as it is to sell a $10 product. You're just appealing to a different type of buyer, okay? So now you've figured out, your approach, in order to make $1,000, you need to start producing your products. However, don't make the mistake that so many Etsy sellers make when they dive right in. There needs to be a market for what you want to sell on Etsy, okay? If there is no market, or if it's not big enough, then you aren't gonna make the sales you want, right? Okay? This is absolutely crucial. Now, the best markets are always going to be where the customer base is irrationally passionate, where the customers live and breathe the topic, and also where they're already spending money, okay? Your job, with your Etsy store is just to serve this market with your products. And by serving this market, if it's a good market, if it's an irrationally passionate market, you should start to see sales. So once you've found a market, next you need to figure out, start producing fantastic designs. And that goes without saying, right? If you're doing print on demand, your design is what sells the item, okay? So if you're selling mugs, your design is gonna sell the mug. If you're selling high ticket canvases, your design is gonna have to sell that high ticket canvas. So you need to focus on creating fantastic designs for that market. That is absolutely crucial. And finally, you need to be consistently uploading new products to Etsy. And a big reason why people don't get the results they want is they just throw a few products up and they just kind of expect the sales to come in, okay? And unfortunately, that's not how it works. You need to be consistently adding new products, testing new things, and if you stick with it, you keep producing good products for good markets, you will eventually hit your goals. So let's recap. Number one, you need to pick your approach, okay? And once you've picked that, that's gonna determine what kind of products you wanna sell. Once you've picked the kind of items you want to sell on Etsy, you need to find a great market to start producing those products for, and it has to be in a rationally passionate market where the buyers live and breathe the topic. And finally, you need to be consistently uploading products to Etsy. Don't just upload 5 and think you're going to be a millionaire. Keep uploading, and if you keep consistent and you keep hitting this, you should eventually hit your first $1,000 in a month. So I hope you enjoyed that quick video. I hope you found it useful. If you need help, growing your Etsy store, if you'd like to learn more about the factors that we've spoken about today, and how to implement what you've learned today into a blueprint that you can use to grow your Etsy store, as I mentioned at the start of this video, I have actually put together a completely free 1-hour masterclass that will show you the exact steps and processes you need to take if you want to build an Etsy store that generates $100,000 or more in a year. To view the masterclass, just go to the link beneath this video. Again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know how you're getting on with your Etsy store in the comments below. Keep hustling, and I'll see you in the next one.